That's right. It's your boy Nerdbird, and I am back. Today we are going to jump into RuneScape Dragonwilds. This is a game that's been on my to-do list for a while now. It's just been dropped in the early release. If you go to Steam and you take a look at reviews, you will see that this game is absolutely positive out the T. This is like a gift horse. You can't imagine how much people are loving this game all over. It's a great game, and it's something that I believe is going to end up being okay. However, I do not know yet because I have yet to jump in, play it. I just received the game today, so what I wanted to do is, of course, stream it. Hopefully, get some kind of interaction with people inside of the game. Looking for backseat drivers, anybody who could possibly jump in here and help me, because obviously I have no idea what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just trying to get stuff set up really quick. But yeah, the more the better. If you have any kind of suggestion or things that you can help me kind of work through this, I would be more than appreciative of that being the situation. Now, once again, my first time to play through this, I've just kind of decided to play Dragon Wilds because I am a sucker for survival games, and I also love games that you can build. And I've heard that this is not only a survival game, but it's also a build game. I love building houses. I love seeing how companies try to create new ways, new dynamics, new mechanics for like putting tiles together, and what kind of skins or what kind of structures that you can build with the different formats and the mechanics that they've made up for these types of games. So I'm kind of excited to jump in here. I've heard that it has a pretty interesting quest line that you can follow through that takes about 5 hours. Of course, I'm not planning on streaming this game for all 5 hours tonight. I am just looking literally to jump in here and probably take out like an hour and a half, go home and have dinner. But for sure, I've been waiting for this game, and hopefully it's not a disappointment. As I've said, there has been heaps of positive reviews on Steam, so it's not going to be that bad, I don't believe. So here we are, jumping straight into the game. We have obviously, we're going to play. I've got this set up so that we can get started. Let's just go ahead and create a world and get it. I kind of downloaded it and like didn't play. I jumped in because everybody I know was still playing Last Epoch today. So when right as I was about to start playing, I had like 6 people jump into Discord and kind of like pulled me away from playing this game and pushed me back into Last Epoch. So of course that's the way I had to go. I love my Last Epoch, so I can't stop. So you basically have different options here that you can go through. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Enshrouded or Valheim. The same pretty much setup that you would get with those type of games. Since we are just going to be playing solo and going through, we do that. It's obviously going to ask us here for a world name. Let's call this the Nerdbird world, and we'll create it. Now let's see what we have in store here. Maybe for character creation. I'm not sure if there is one or not. I'm sure there's always a character creation, so we'll do it. But it didn't give it to me. This is because I like literally created the character as I was about to start last time, so we don't get a chance to take a look at what character creation is. And I just basically popped open the first thing that I could get my hands on. So that's a shame. I should have deleted that world. That way we could go back and look at the character creation. But whatever. It didn't look to be all that sophisticated to begin with. Overall, we have to see exactly what the graphics are like. Maybe the quest lines. I don't have anything set up. So, I mean, in the case of the way this is starting off, whoa, we got a dragon. Look at that. Ooh, we got a dragon over here. The way that this game is already starting to look off or take off as is similar to Enshrouded. There is kind of a quest line that you're going to be following. Do we have a way to open up questline? World Knowledge Journal. There we go. Oh, this is my journal. So I hit J. J is usually the thing for journal. Knowledge imbued, granite rock. So this is the one thing that I have heard, more or less, like, don't be jumping in to buy this game instantly. This is still early access. I hear that more than likely that most of the given fighting skills and fighting styles can't be done at this point. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to like jump in and see what it was like. As you can see, everything here is like coming soon, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. So this will all be like future updates. I was kind of expecting, in all fairness, that this would be more of a finished product. Here we go. We're gonna punch this thing in the face. All right. Okay. See, now that is like right out of the book of Valheim. And it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I do not mind the fact that there would be something similar to Valheim. Valheim's a great game. But like, as you just saw, like those were like hides and things that popped up and, you know, kind of absorb them in. I guess what it's going to be asking us to be doing here is to like run through, pick up stones. It's the normal thing. Might as well punch another squirrel while we're at it. A kibbit. Nothing like a kibbit to start the day. What do we get? Thank you, kibbit. Here's some wood over here, so we'll try to pick it up, see what kind of, I know we'll be like hopefully crafting some kind of weapon or tool. That's usually what you'll do right off the bat with these type of games. You know, once again, like, please do not hold back. If you have been playing this game or have an understanding of it, jump in and backseat drive me. Tell me what I'm doing right or wrong, because I really would like to dive deep into the game and get a better understanding of how to do stuff. Now, let's see here. Is there a button for crafting? C. No, that's crouching. So I hit the tab. I'm getting my inventory from my tab, but I'm not exactly seeing crafting tabs. That's what's in my bag. This is a torch, right? Okay. So let's just randomly hit buttons because it's not really telling you B. Oh, yeah, okay, so that kind of made sense. Like in the bottom right corner, I have my second screen kind of blocking. This is where I read all my chat messages or whatnot. So, okay, it was glowing yellow, and it was like pretty obvious that that was what it wanted me to go and click on. So I went and clicked on it. This is good. All right, so let's just take a look. Crafting. Here's a crafting table. Okay, obviously we got to make a crafting table. So we make it, we layer down. It's done. All right, so there's like no craft time, nothing along those lines. You can just do it. Let's see. So this is good. I actually like games. Hey, what's up, Mature? You're back. Didn't you get any sleep yesterday? I was just talking about how you dragged me out of this game, and I was planning on playing it, and we jumped into Last Epoch, so I'm doing it tonight before I get back home. Have you gotten into any of this game yet? The RuneScape Dragonwilds? I'm going to guess not. I mean, it's not really worth purchasing, I don't believe. I think, for the most part, like, don't, just hold back. You don't need to necessarily, oh, you have played this. I mean, backseat drive me, brother. I mean, do I need to pull you into Discord so you can tell me how to do stuff? I need wood. That's what I really need right now. Oh. So once we get enough limbs, branches, you know, this is the typical way that most of these survival games are starting off. Oh, okay. So you play RuneScape, not necessarily RuneScape Dragonwilds yet. Because this is like very Valheim-y, very enshrouded feeling. Actually, it's kind of a good mixture in between the two. But, you know, as always, we're going to start off by just like making the basic tools so we can chop down trees and do other things along these lines. Maybe we'll go kill this kibbit. Oh, there's a deer over there. We'll try to kill it a little bit later. Kibbit. I'm guessing the kibbit's going to give me the stuff that I need here pretty soon. Oh, I got a level 2, so watch out. I'm about to be kicking ass and taking names. So we got the craft. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves an axe. Craft ourselves a pickaxe. What do we got here? This is some kind of weapon over here. Ooh, I mean, quite easy to level up so far. Like, nothing too challenging there. This is the stone club with the shield. Here is the armor. We already have the armor, so we're not going to try to like get into it. Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, Dune did get pushed back. I'm very sad about that. that's the reason why I'm kind of like getting into these other games in the meantime, because, you know, obviously these games that get delayed like absolutely ravage my ability to love playing games more. But, you know, whatever. It Dune will come around, and I will be no lifing the hell out of that game once I get a chance to do it. Um, so, you know, until then, you know, just trying to stay busy. Trying to stay busy. Yeah, and technically, I'm not going to tell anybody to jump out here and buy this game. Once again, it is more or less like an incomplete game that is in early access or whatnot. So I don't really believe it's worth investing the money in right now. Just find some streamers, watch some YouTube videos on it, see if it's the type of game that you kind of like. I mean, if you already have yourself dedicated to games like Enshrouded or other games such as like Valheim, like there's no need to like drop the $30 to get into early access on this game. Like just put it aside, wait for it, and then whenever the time comes around, you'll be able to like play this game if it ends up being any good at all. Because from what I understand, it is extremely incomplete. So, you know, definitely you're not going to get any thumbs up from me necessarily until I play through it at least to try to figure out what's going on. But yeah, definitely we'll have to see on it. Okay, so it's still wanting me to build stuff. What else does it want me to build? A campfire. Campfire goes down here. Okay, we can't build another campfire. Did I get anything that I could cook in this? Absolutely not, but I got some animal fur. So what we need to do is pull out that club. Let's see how powerful the club is. Do you think I can take down the deer? It's pretty fast looking. Deer are always fast. So the sprint is not like push on, push off like you can, obviously, but it's also like a full-time running thing, which is good. I'm going to guess that killing a chicken or whatnot and using... Ooh, that looks like something dangerous over there. All right, you definitely get more done with that club. It is a hard hitter. Now, what I'm going to try to do is like the normal, like, go-to survival thing. Oh, you can't. It literally just... wow, and another chicken literally just... This is like chicken spawn central. I just want to kill the chicken. I don't want... Oh, the chickens fight back? Oh my god, look at this. Wait. All right. Okay, so I am getting raw meat from the chicken. So, you know, I kind of was hoping there was going to be something included in there as well, like feathers or something along those lines, which, you know, would kind of like offer us up. I mean, the axe hits as hard as the hammer. This is kind of ridiculous. What is that? What was that? Oh, I did. Okay, hey, look at that. I got some feathers. The question is, can I make bows? And I guess we'll see as we level up and kind of make our way through this line of crafting. Pick up a few more sticks off the ground. You know, always good to get sticks. Sticks are good. And look at all those levels coming to me. Skills menu. All right, so that's the first time I saw the skills menu. Obviously, I've had the skills for a while. I mean, okay, so this is like the downside for the game, and exactly why I'm saying it's not worth purchasing at this time, because the only skills that you can use currently at this time in the game are attack. What is this? Wood cutting. So like the basic crafting is they're going to allow us to use cooking. They're going to allow us to use rune crafting. I mean, this isn't really a deep build tree. If you look at it, I mean, it's like absolutely linear where you're just starting at the top and I guess you're just getting experience as you work down and it unlocks different things for you. But here is the bad problem. You can only use melee weapons, which, okay, I knew that before I was jumping into the game because I have read the reviews and people have undoubtedly given this thing very positive reviews. So there's obviously something very, very appealing to this game. Keeping that in mind, all that you can do is use melee. So magic and archery are like soon to come. You know, whatever. We can always just play through and like have a good peek at what melee feels like, I guess, with the club. But kind of disappointing. I mean, they're allowing you to pick up different crafting materials, which obviously would like transfer into the realm of archery. that of like feathers. But what good are feathers if you can't use them? Let's have a check at the cooking. All right, so it's asking me to drop our chicken in there. We drop some wood here, and we start filleting. I never understood why they say fillet inside of these games, because you don't like fillet while you cook. Fillet is like the cut that you make, right? And I'm being a little bit too picky when it comes to this. Now, this is kind of off. I guess I can only cook one. What? I had 2 chicken breasts whenever I jumped into the game this time. So it makes absolutely no sense what just happened. But the one good thing here is in a lot of these survival games, when you start cooking or crafting things, those items stay in the workbenches. So you tend to like forget about them and run away. It's looking like this game is like auto transferring them into your inventory. So it's allowing you to like not have to think too deeply on it. Now, I mean, once again, they're allowing me to make arrows, and this is kind of a little bit disappointing because you can craft arrows, but you obviously can't use arrows. So there is that. I mean, it is going to come. It's in the future of the game. Let's not be too like picky. Repairing, pretty straightforward. All right. There must be other crafting tables that we can put in here. There's the crafting table. There's the campfire. Okay. Oh, I mean, might as well start trying to build up a house. All right. Unstable. All right. That's because it is a square tile. Let's see if there is another build piece that we can put down. Like it should be like, okay, here's the foundation. All right. We don't have enough stuff to build that. Let's go ahead and click through. Once again, like I said at the very beginning, the thing that I was most excited about playing and entering this new title is the ability to craft. I love crafting. Different games have different crafting formats. Wow, that kind of like erased me. Okay, this is like forcing you to do the Valheim thing. Like I'm not really seeing anything in this game that like is making it utterly unique. I think another, if I can remember correctly, the other game that does this kind of thing, I think we need to eat, saying I'm hungry. You know, that leveled me up to eat. The other game that kind of reminds me of what's going on here is Sons of the Forest. If anybody's ever played that, you know, you chop the log and then you chop the log and then you chop the log, then you chop the log to make like different log pieces. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's better than say you chop the tree down and the wood just like falls into your inventory like it just did. But I mean, at least there's like the creative edge of, hey, I've chopped a big tree down. Now let's see what I can get out of it. That in my opinion is kind of cool. But you know, once again, it's not a new concept. I'm not really seeing anything new or unique in this game so far. But yeah, I mean, it's not horrible yet. We're going to see what the building is like. It doesn't look like the building is too innovative either. One thing I am noticing, it does take on that Valheim feel. Like if you notice when I started chopping this log, it had like pure health in the little circle of the forestry, or that might just be the level, the experience. Oh, okay. So it is kind of like Valheim that when you chop the thing down, if it like interacts with something, it kind of feels like it's losing some of its stability and breaking apart easier. I could be wrong about that. But, I mean, you definitely don't have to wait long to level up with these skills. I just wonder what level 2, what does this give me? Oh, okay. So each level is going to give us some kind of, all right, more woodcutting stamina. Level 4, oh, I mean, Jesus, I'm already up to 8. So what did level 4 give us? You can now perform an overhead chop, which deals greater damage against fallen logs. All right, so we'll try that. I'll try to figure out how to do that at least. My next big level up is going to be 11, and I guess you'll be able to extract these things. Okay, so it has a little video guide from it. That's pretty cool. Like, I'm not going to like diss on that. That is rather unique. Instead of having to like chop the tree, or it looks like what they're going for here is instead of chopping the tree down with like stone axe, metal axe, steel axe, like you are going to eventually be able to get what they're calling here astral runes, air runes, and by the looks of it, no, it's just an axe. It's just a better axe, and I guess that's what you take to cut it down. Look at me dreaming about something. How do I do an overhead chop? Someone tell me. Overhead chop, overhead chop. Okay, overhead chop is just the other button. So your right mouse button is going to be your overhead chop. Your left button is going to be the normal swings. Obviously, we're using the overhead chop once the tree is cut down. Just kind of got to cut these up so we can get enough material so we can put together some kind of foundation. Really has like Valheim enshrouded vibes big time. I mean, look, when it comes to games nowadays, it is not the easiest thing to create everything brand new. Like, I understand that for the most part, you are literally going to be finding like the same mechanics, the same concepts, the same ideas. You know, it's just sometimes you do get that game developer that does think through it, and you know, let's see, the overhead chop does better with this. That's 15 I mean, they're both giving me 15 damage. It's not like there's anything there. All right, let's just, since we already have our work table over here, we'll try to set up our first foundation. I mean, the building concept doesn't look too advanced either. I mean, it's just like everything else. You can see there's little crafting latch points that you can put into. So, unfortunately, the tiles look to only be squared. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get stairs, so you can build multiple levels. You know, we got a door. Let's go ahead and throw a door on there so we can feel like we're building our comfortable home. There's a torch. Let's see how the torches hang. We'll just put it here on the door. Put them on both sides. So the torch lighting doesn't seem so bad as well. I mean, it's a considerable amount of area that it's covering. We probably need to chop this thing down so that I can kind of like make a 3x3. Building blocks also look a little bit rectangular, but once again, to what degree you as a player are going to be able, here's the runic, let's see what it does. Okay, you see, now you can see a lot better with this image here at the top right corner. Like, literally, he casts a spell and an axe gets thrown from his hand and cuts the tree down. So, how did I get a spell book? Hold on. How did I get a spell book? I don't get it. Skills. Journal. World. All right, these are the animals that I've interacted with. Okay, I got that. Spell book. So, okay. So here we go. Drag and drop. All we need now is to get our hands on astral projections, and we will be able to cast a spell. So, by the looks of it, you know, it's RuneScape. Okay, I mean, it makes perfect sense. So, like, yeah, we're not going to be, probably not going to be like smelting metals for steel or things along those lines. Instead, we're going to be aiming more or less to like magic it up, magic our weapons, our tools, stuff like that. I am thirsty. How do I drink water? If you haven't played if you haven't played survival games for a while, you forget to to do these like simple things. I have to actually go kill some stuff. Like that water does not really help your thirst at all, does it? Look at this. This is like the slowest water I've ever had. Oh, I gotta collect more water. And then I gotta go kill chickens. The good thing is like you can literally spam water collection. So it's not like hard. It takes like literally zero effort to like collect the water, but you have to like wait like a 2-second cooldown in order to like collect the water. I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Well, I'm not exactly a beggar in this case, though. I should be the chooser. It's nighttime. Maybe it'll be like different flora, fauna, or stuff like that out, but I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like there is an absolute absence of birds and animals. And oh, okay, we got the deer up there. That deer, if I can get my hands on it, I'm gonna guess is gonna give me a nice chunk of meat. Come on, get stuck on the. Okay, it's not stuck. That's too bad. I mean, was I this far out? I remember seeing a mountain lion. Any second now, there's going to be a mountain lion that jumps out and just like ravages me. I can guarantee it. At least I found the chicken spawn. So I know I'm kind of in the right area. Chickens are mean. Make sure that you kill them. Once again, feathers for no reason. All right. I'm going to guess that once the game like furthers down the line. No, I mean, I think it's not that great of a well, it's not. But look, something has to be said because there's over 700 or some reviews on Steam that are like overwhelmingly positive. So is it a matter of not being well thought out, or is it a matter of just not developed to the full potential at this point? And I think it might be the second one. I mean, this is early access. Like, this is legit early access. This isn't Path of Exile 2 early access where, like, you literally have a complete game. This game, this is like, hey, we've barely even started scratching the surface on this. I gotta say, I have no idea where my house is, though. Okay, I think it's over there. That would literally suck if I couldn't find my house. Considering that I'm starving to death. Can I like whack this and get anything? Tab. Pickaxe required. Okay, so I can. I think this is where I'm going to get... Alright, there we go. I think this is where I'm going to be getting the rune stones and stuff like this. What did I get? Rune essence. Like, I'm going to guess this is how I'm going to be able to cast my kick-ass tree cutting axe or whatnot. I know I'm about to starve, but I might as well do the collection. It looks like the water levels drop extremely fast too. I believe you can also like make the server settings on this. Like once again, like this game has Valheim and Enshrouded like splattered all over it with the game design or whatnot. So it more or less is, you know, gonna be that way. I wonder how do I do my spell skill thing? Let's see. Okay, spell book. So conjures an astral axe and launches it forward, instantly chopping down trees in its path. So I guess I don't have anything. I did all that mining for nothing. But no, it does definitely, I believe, need a little more love before I would tell anybody that it would be worth, like, purchasing. It's a lot of love. Because it's incomplete. And part of the reason why I have jumped into this game is, oh, it takes 2 chickens, that's why. Part of the reason Excuse me, as I'm like just dying here. Part of the reason that I've jumped into this game is because of the overwhelming positive reviews that this thing has gained on Steam. Anytime I see something that has like overwhelmingly positive reviews, like I always have to ask myself, you know, is it worth playing? Is this going to be the game that might actually like lead me into like 2 or 3 weeks of gaming happiness that I can, you know, look forward to while I'm waiting for another game to come out or in between games, you know, just kind of a gap filler of sorts. Because that's all that I really see with this game. This isn't the type of game that you like mainstream, nonstop, all the time play. Because, I mean, obviously, like, same with Valheim. Valheim is something that I like go back and play once or twice a year when there's just nothing to play. Enshrouded. Now that Enshrouded is starting to get better, it's the same thing for me there. Like, I will go play Enshrouded once or twice a year, but that's like the extent that I'm going to do it because there's just so many other games out there that are more appealing to like what my taste and what I want. So, you know, I'm obviously going to be burning and using my time in that form or fashion. Now, I noticed that as I'm drinking this water from that pool, it is giving me like a radioactive symbol. This could be why I am like losing water and food so quickly. I'm going to guess. But it's not like it's giving us an option, is it, to boil water? Absolutely is. Like, you know, this is like low IQ common knowledge that you should have when you play survival games. Like, why did I not, like, right off the bat just think about this? Because typically you boil the water when you're dying in nature. You don't just drink it out of the creek. But here's something I can say that I would like to see in this game if the development or team or whatnot actually cares what I think. I would like to see like more elements. It looks like it's just telling me I'm sick, and more than likely it's like draining my liquids and my food reserves. But you know, like slower walking speed, stuff like this. You know, just ways to kind of make you feel the pain. That's what I would like to see. That's survival 101. Like, you know, if you're hungry, you can't like focus and think about stuff properly. If you need water, you're not going to be able to sprint and run around and do excessive things like out in the world because, you know, you're dehydrated. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you got to think about, that the smaller details that kind of make survival games good survival games. I think I was going somewhere with that. I don't know. Another endless chabber on this one. Might as well pick up these extra little sticks on the ground. So the building, I mean, it's looking hardy. Like, if you can remember back in the day, if anybody's ever jumped into, as I said, I love playing survival games that you can build in. I mean, that's more than likely like 98% of all survival games. I don't know of many survival games that you can't build. But if you can remember back in the day, Conan Exiles, the starter building system that you had was like really skimpy. And in all fairness, I kind of liked that because, you know, you're just learning how to build something in the game. So you're building this like thatch house. So there's like holes and cracks. You can actually like see into the building because it's just a garbage building. So, you know, I would rather see like that kind of detail than per se, like hardy building formats like we're looking at right now. Because this is kind of hardy. Am I going to have to rotate this? Rotate. Control. Alt. Neither one of them worked. Oh, okay. It's a mouse thing. All right, there we go. I mean, they do not hold back on the leveling. They love you to level in this game. Which is, once again, this is early access, so they probably want you to, like, they probably want you to like burn through this content quickly so that they can test and get some kind of feedback on what people like, didn't like, things along those lines. I mean, I can understand. I can't knock them for that. I mean, but okay, you can build like a simple house. Yay. I'm still not like getting the whole feel for why this has like extremely positive feedback on Steam. Like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm sure there's going to be something as I dive later into the game, if I even get that deep in, because as I said at the start, like, I'm only really planning on putting an hour and a half into this because it's a very incomplete game. I just want to kind of get the gist of it, kind of feel what the mechanics are like, see what the building, how far I can bring that. Just all different types of things that, you know, small details that I want to know whether or not this is the type of game that I want to, in the future, throw more energy into. And in all fairness, I mean, at this point, what I would say, it's not a bad game for like building a log cabin. I've only been at it for like 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere in there. But, I mean, my opinion at this point is like, you might as well just play Enshrouded. It's a complete game. Like, don't spend money on this game right now. Like, buy Enshrouded if you want a similar looking, similar mechanically functioning game, because like overall what you're going to be getting from this is like a very incomplete Enshrouded game feel, because that's exactly what I'm getting from this. Now, I did just build this back wall, which I kind of wanted to make a second door to come in and out of. So let's see if we can figure out how to demolish this. Repair, ghost mode. Oh man, I could have built this thing in ghost mode. That would have been really nice. There we go. So it's just the middle mouse button. No, that's not so bad. I mean, that's pretty easy demolish mode. Let's go ahead and throw a roof on this bad boy. Maybe I'll try to make a 2-decker. Oh, and I mean, obviously, if they are like copying the playbook from Valheim, like having a fire in this house is going to be a no-no. It's kind of one of the things that I really, really enjoy about Valheim is when you're cooking in Valheim, you have to have ventilation. I don't believe I've seen a game before Valheim that had that mechanic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, the whole mechanic of like, you know, there's smoke, you're gonna die of apoxia or what, asphyxia, whatever it is. Like if you don't ventilate properly. I just thought that was really cool how Valheim put that together. Like, this is gonna force me to do 2. Okay, we'll just do 1 that can run in there. And I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna follow that schema, so I can probably just, you know, more or less like close this stuff off. Let's pick up some. I don't have any chicken breast to fillet, so we don't really know at this point whether or not this is going to be a smoky smoke dream. Yeah, I mean, this though, I do kind of like. With a lot of these survival games, well, it depends. With a lot of survival games, you do need like charcoal to craft something else. In this case, like having a never-ending fire is like the most important thing that you could possibly like do. We're toggling ghost mode. Let's see how ghost mode works. I mean, this is kind of a good thing. It's not like a new thing, but it's definitely a great idea because you never know exactly how stuff is gonna, you know, be. And having the ghost mode allows you to like, you know, preemptively build. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. So can I please? There we go. Let's see if they allow me. Okay. Sometimes these early access games are like set up improperly, so you can like, even though you're in ghost mode, you can like run up. Now I wonder if that just damaged my house. Oh no, I'm not seeing anything for it. I guarantee. I mean, if it's a legit game, then it should have just damaged my house. Once again, food and water are like a living hassle in this game right here off the bat. Okay, so now that I boiled the water, like it's a little more effective. Eat some berries. You know, berries. I mean, there's not that much improvement from berries to like chicken breast. I'm a realist in this way, and like there is no way a handful of berries is going to fill me up as much as like a entire cooked chicken breast. It ain't happening. So, you know, I'm being a little bit critical here. I have every right to be critical on this point, and no one can stop me. We'll try to get our stairs to the second floor done up. At least we have some physics, like it's rolling down, so you can see there is like a little bit of a like down slope here. So at least the physics are working that way. I mean, the game itself has like the foundation to kind of be better. Once again, I don't know why people are giving it such high, like, highly like acclaimed reviews, because I mean, it's not bad. It's skeletal. And yeah, sure, it is early this is like legit early access. And I reckon that at some point or another, like as long as they keep investing time and money into it, it will turn out to be as good as any other survival game that looks like this. I mean, are my stairs crooked? It's crooked. Like, what in the hell is this? All right, we gotta fix this. This is gonna drive me crazy. Like, I can't be having crooked stairs. Ghost mode. Oh. Okay, I guess I have no choice. I'm gonna have crooked stairs. So the adjustment. Who? Oh yeah, the fanboys for sure. I mean, without a doubt, the fanboys are loving it. But I mean, even to that, like mature, like you gotta admit, like you and I are fanboys of a lot of games, and we're fanboys of, let's say, Path of Exile for sure. You and I are, but we're not scared to like legit jump out there and say what you're doing is like trash. Like you need to fix it. And I haven't seen many games like this that people don't like jump out right away and like call them out for like not having anything completed, especially when it's costing money to do this. What, I need 3 hides? Didn't I have hides? Oh, I guess I don't, because I repaired my gear. I have to find these little squirrel things out there. But yeah, I mean, for sure, fanboys are gonna be like spicing up stuff. But I mean, in modern day gaming, I don't know many communities that are like, I'm full on fanboy, and no matter what, I'm going to like give it a star or a grave, like a good review. I think of the right word. So typically people get pissed off, especially the price tag on this game is somewhere like 25 or 30 US dollars. So there's that. I think a mosquito just bit my ankle. So, I mean, legit, I don't know. Is it a fanboy thing that spikes it up? I'm sure that definitely has something to do with it, but I'm also a firm believer that the game itself is going to get bad reviews if it's a bad game. So the torches like come on and off at nighttime. I don't know how I feel about that. They should just like let the torches burn nonstop. Like, who lit that torch? Okay, that was block. I want to know who's lighting the torches around here. You think I can sneak up on the deer? Fuck, he's fast. Come on, dude. Stick on something. Stick. Stick. Get stuck on that, whatever that building is. So the AI at least is kind of smart. I'm going to give it that. Like, how many games have I played? God, my ankle itches. How many games have I played where the... Okay, I think that itch was well deserved. How many games have I played where the live open AI out in the world like literally runs into like a stone, a rock side, a tree? That time you actually saw the deer was like curving out of the way. So, I mean, at least they're like putting some effort into the AI of the animals and the beasts that are out and about. So that's kind of positive. I mean, we can't hate on everything, right? There's got to be something good. I just don't know how I feel about this skill tree leveling thing. It's like legit. What was this? Bird's nest. It's now possible to find bird nest while felling trees. Bird nests contain useful items. More than likely items which we can't use yet for a while. Or however long it takes them to like put this game into full release or whatnot. I mean, I'm out here. I'm looking for these little squirrels because obviously, how in the hell you catch a deer with a maybe the throwing axe thing? Maybe that's it, the axe throwing ability. But I don't have any rune stones to do this. Oh, here's a rune essence. Okay, let's do this. Give me this. I want this. I need rune essences. Did I get something? I got 26 rune essences. All right, so we can kind of jump into our spell book. I still have not figured out how to do this. But I want to. I want to throw an axe at a tree and watch stuff fall down. I want to throw an axe at that damn impala. That way I can have dinner without chasing down chickens. And I bet that deer also gives us good stuff like meat, and hides, and other thingamajiggers. So, like, I've seen the smoke coming from this. That's why I kind of felt like there was going to be the Valheimish. I don't know. Like, okay, hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Are you seriously telling me that I have to build another crooked staircase? Ugh. Now we can climb up here. I mean, if the instability of the roof is this tiny, I'm kind of not happy about this. That's exactly what it's saying. Like, you can literally only build like a 2x2 and have everything covered. I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm going to have to do like that makeshift Valheim thing just so I don't lose my mind. And let's go ahead and throw like the sloped roof. Oh no. Okay. This is kind of challenging. I don't know exactly how I feel about the building. Can I please just demolish this? Close, toggle. I don't want to repair. I want to just destroy it. So wall, delete. All right, so you have to actually like have the thing. All right, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on this because like obviously there has to be like stuff that fits, but this is where I'm gonna be worried about because right, the size of that slope roof is an entire square by itself. Now we're gonna have to put one on each side, and if it's following the instability matrix that is being like positioned here on this building at this point, this is another thing. Like, what in the hell? Like, get rid of these ghost building pieces after I've built it. I'm sure that I had to like physically do that, but I mean, come on, don't make me do that. Be good, be good to me. Oh, like I just I'm confused. How instability can I even stay on this roof? How the instability is so bad. All right, we're gonna rotate you. I'm gonna fall off. Oh my god. This is painful. All right, so technically we should be able to build. I don't have enough freaking wood to build it. Come here, branches. Let's see. I just can't believe that there would be like an instability factor that tiny in a building matrix. Like, that makes like absolutely zero sense to me. I just, it blows my mind to think that you can only build a like 2x2 and still be able to put a complete roof on. Here we go. I mean, okay, we can. It's just unstable. Oh man. Okay, I don't know. I mean, whatever. It's the game. They've created it, so it's gonna happen that way. Either way, we got like the barn roof that's working. So look, I'm gonna be happy about that. But you know, we're unstable. I don't know, man. Kind of smallish for stability, but I mean, once again, every game has its own little matrix and stuff that goes along with those lines, so I can't really complain about it. I still need to get one more hide, so we gotta go find a squirrel so I can build a bed and see what the purpose of the beds are. Like, chickens spawn out the wazoo just on the other side of this hill, but these little squirrel things, like, where the hell are they? There's one. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Is this a plant we can? Yeah, it's just like grass. I mean, it's a pretty-ish game. Graphically, it's kind of pretty. It feels a little bit repetitive, empty. Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm just gonna go with that. Where, you know, plain bed. Okay, so I just like randomly picked a character. Like, I didn't spend much time in the character creation because I just wanted to like, I knew I was only gonna throw like I'm only gonna throw like another 30 minutes into this game before I go home and have dinner and like call it a night. But like, I just realized that the game named me M.R. Goldberg. Where did this name come from? Uh, that's funny. All right, has anything else come up on this crafting table? Like, I want something real to craft. 33 arrows that I can't shoot. That's always good. Rune essence. Hold on a second. Is there something else I can build? This thing keeps lighting up. So, crafting. Oh, okay. So we can build a rune altar. What do we need for the rune altar? We need 12 stone. All right, let's go get some stone. I mean, it's pretty-ish, but you know, I'm not gonna like give this thing like a 10 out of 10. I would say that more or less, I'm feeling this game is like at this point a 5 out of 10. I mean, look at the character. He's not bad looking. The trees, like, I mean, whatever, I can't say that. Maybe this is about a 6 out of 10. It kind of feels like the grass is like sparsely generic. Of course, like the deeper you go into the game, this might be different. I mean, I own the game. Hopefully it gets better. That's all you can really say about it. Lots of deer like congregating over here on this side, over there. I can't catch them, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just build that rune thing up here because there's absolutely no space in the limited house that they allow me to build to do something. All right. Now that we have the rune altar, we can start crafting what we need for our axes. So, I mean, that's kind of quick. Oh crap, that gave me a lot more than I thought. I thought it was only giving like 10, but it's giving a lot. All right. So Q for the spell book. What is this? Wind step. All right, what do I push to craft? All right, let's try to line it up. See if we can't get like... Here, let's kill this guy so we can get the hide from it. They're not scared to attack you, these cute little things. All right, so we're gonna line it up to where like we should be able to get like 2 in 1, maybe like 3 in 1 by throwing over here. We'll try this. All right, and Q. All right, I mean, two for, but guess what? I still have to chop the damn things up. So, I guess that's just whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, you can line stuff up. It was a spell. This is RuneScape. We just saw RuneScape at its best. Let's go see if we can throw this bad boy at these things. This is what I want to do. Let's see if this like ruins a deer or not. Now, I'm not even sure what the distance was exactly, so I'm just kind of like, I'm going to play it by ear. I think that's close enough. What? Why can't I build it? There we go. All right. Oh, come on. You let me get this close and now you're going to run away. I mean, because I can't think, unless you like develop like a super skill for like jumping in the air, which that might be what that Windwalker thing is. Or you can actually be allowed to use bows and magic. Like, I just do not see the possibility of killing one of these deers melee wise. They're just too fast. Maybe like there's a way for you to like get a physique thing. I don't know. This is more or less why I was hoping there was going to be some backseat drivers, like somebody to jump here and be like, hey, yeah, no, dude. Oh, whoa. Okay, so that didn't work at all. It's a giant rat. Give me my meat club. Suck on that, rat. What did the rat give us? Just more hide and some rat meat and a little bit of an animal fang. Coarse animal fur. All right, so that's obviously going to be for like crafting something a little bit tougher. I don't want to fall off the side of that cliff, because trust me, if you can fall off the side of a cliff, I will do it. Like 100% every time. So that wasn't a mountain lion that I saw, it was a giant rat. So I guess I had nothing to really be scared of. I mean, in all fairness too, I can't really give this thing like an honest review unless I play like deep into the game. I'm just not sure that I feel like playing deep into the game. I'm not a melee fan, number one. Anyone who's ever played with me or watched me play knows I'm not a fan of melee. Like, I'm without a doubt a ranged or magic like game lover. So maybe this is a game that I can come back to a little bit later that will like have once they Chicken, Mr. Chicken, why did you jump in on this? So I mean, this is the type of game that I could probably come back to in like a matter of like, you know, a few months whenever they like actually do stuff and you know, give it a shot whenever they like include archery or magic. I think that would be like a more feasible thing. So I will, I mean, it's in my Steam list, so it's there. I'm obviously not going to lose it. And, you know, just to kind of give it a more fair rap, I'll probably come back a few hours in. All I can say at this point is, like, if you're into the building game, the building is kind of mediocre. I'd give that, like, maybe a 3 out of 10. It just doesn't feel good. It's very stiff. It's very limited. I'm sure that you're probably going to be able to, like, as you level up, get better build pieces. Let's see. Here's construction. So, like, becomes the mystical eye of Oculus and build structures easier with a whole new perspective. Okay, so, like, once you hit level 11, you can, like, float around to build. I mean, is that really something that should be, like, a skill in a game? I kind of feel like that should just be something you can do. why? Why? I guess this has something to do like maybe this is RuneScape lore that I don't know about. Possibly. So 20, this is like summon the shelter. So you're at this point, you don't even have to have a house. You can just summon your shelter. And what does this do for me? I mean, can you go into it? I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to play more into this game. I can't just like unfairly like throw it under the bus, apparently. I'm going to have to like dedicate some kind of like general time to the game. Definitely they need to work on this dehydration thing. I mean, whatever. I know you can adjust them, so it's possible that we can work through that and it's not as bad as that. But like, do I really have to go kill chickens every 5 minutes so that I can eat? Like, the berries are a little bit, you know. I don't know. I mean, what else can I build? Campfire. There's the bed. All right, storage box. That's pretty, like, basic. A barrel of stone. Tier 1 floors. All right, so, like, once I get to a higher level, these things will, like, happen. Let's put a door on it. If you love it, put a door on it. There we go. I mean, I guess it is. I'm being a little bit critical of how bad early level stuff looks. Like, it does kind of look makeshifty of sorts, but I don't know. I need to play deeper into the game. That's all there comes to it. I mean, and why give me the opportunity to build, like, this is like tier 2 arrows. I can't even use the arrows. So like, just don't put anything in the game that's going to tempt me to like wish that I could play it. Here we go. Let's see if the smoke builds up when I'm cooking some chicken meat. Okay, so that might be why the instability is there. It won't let you cook if the roof is covered. So I guess they're gonna do kind of Valheim-y in this regard. Where's the roof at? Dude, just give me a roof, would you? Alright, let's drop down here. You're not covered. Campfire must not be covered by a roof. Is it covered by a roof? You're killing me, game. Alright. Okay, so like, you can't use a campfire in a house at all. I'm just gonna have to rip everything down. And I wonder if that, like, oh, there goes my rune thing. Whatever. I mean, whatever, dude. I don't want you stupid runes anyways. Why won't it let me destroy that? I don't know. B, here, you. Okay. So, all right. So like even this roof up here is preventing me from being able to cook. So campfires are literally meant to be out. So you can't even build a campfire in your house. So I'm going to guess that there's probably somewhere down the line, if I look in the skills for cooking, there's going to be furniture piece, pan rack in the binding menu. And what good's a furniture? I mean, overall, I've kind of got what I like came for when it comes to this game, more or less. There's crafting, there's building, there's one way that you can conquer the universe, and we're done. Like, that is more or less what this game is offering at this point with early access. Like, do not buy this thing anytime soon is all I can say. I know the company will hate me for saying that, and there's probably going to be some fanboys jumping on, like, raging that I am telling people not to buy it. But I mean, in all fairness, for the price tag, I don't think it's worth it for anybody to like jump into this game and like play it for any considerable amount of time. Like, there are the levels that you can burn through. I have read the reviews. I have read what people say. Like, the quest line is about a 5-hour skint to like go from beginning to end. I am not planning on doing quests in this game. I literally just wanted to see what's the building like, what's the interactability with nature, what's the like basic mechanics of the game, how is it working. I can't throw my magical axe at this deer and kill it. Let's see, can I do it this time? He's like already gone. He wouldn't have made it. It wouldn't have made it there anyways. We'll try one more time before I just like completely rage quit on this game. Once again, like, don't go out and spend money on a game like this until they develop it more. This game has no right being released at, we can try this on the squirrel. This game, oh, I have a cooldown. That's why it's like that. Let's see what this does. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But okay, getting back to where I was at. Developers shouldn't have the ability to release a game in the state to the open public. I'm sure that there are fanboys that like love this game and they see like a really bright future for it, but like, in all fairness, I will be making like a review of the state of this game here tomorrow, and I have to say it's not going to be positive for the price tag that they've put on this. Like, at least have like all fighting disciplines like open. Don't say like don't say that this is early access. This is like pre-early access in my opinion. Sure, if I play a little bit longer and go deeper into the game, I could possibly change my mind. So I'm not going to like say that there's not the possibility of it, but I mean, I am going to be that like 1 hour warrior that kind of jumps in and says, I'm not quite sure that this is a game that I would invest money in if I, didn't already do it. But, there is possibilities. There is a chance that this thing could like grow into something interesting in the future. So, I mean, don't discount it that way. It's a nice looking game. It looks like it has like a decent skeletal structure to like keep it afloat. But at this point in time, like I would just give it 6 months or like keep it on a wish list and see what the dev teams are doing, how often they are actually like developing, releasing updates, things along these lines. And once it gets to a more finished state, I would say that it's probably worth a little playthrough. I mean, they could definitely add more to this game, and there's a lot that you probably could. And I mean, in all fairness, look, I've hardly even scratched the surface of like the leveling. So I mean, there's a lot of things that we could actually like go through level. I'm just not going to dedicate that much time to this incomplete of a game. It was fun for like an evening play. I got to see it. I got to be able to tell people what I think, but that's about as deep as I'm going to dive and tell other people to dive into this. Don't spend money. Wait till it gets developed. And then if you're kind of interested in these type of games and you want to try something that's not Valheim or Enshrouded, jump in and give her a shot. It would probably be worth it. Just want to say thanks for everybody who kind of stopped in, watched this. Also, thanks for anybody who's going to take the time after this is published to, sit down and look through it, hear my opinions. Leave any kind of feedback that you want inside of the comment section. Like, tell me what I'm missing. Tell me that this game is worth me getting back into and playing deeper so that I know it's worth it. Because at this point, I'm just kind of feeling like I'm going to shelf this for another like 6 months to a year and maybe come back to it once there is more development added into it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Mature, I'll see you tomorrow.